Hey friends, it's Awkward Merc. I'm back. Oh, I changed it up on you. Oh, you didn't expect it. I'm sorry. Uh, uh, this is a Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 game. Wow, what's wrong with me? I believe I'm playing with a bunch of friends, and I believe it's a domination game. I don't know for sure. I'm not looking at the gameplay as I'm talking. I just record sometimes. I started not watching the videos because I interrupt myself with like, oh, that was cool, and basically stroking my own ego. It's like, hey, jerk off, quit commenting on the video or watching it. We know what's going on. Talk about other stupid stuff, you stupid fuck. So this is me playing with a bunch of friends, like I said, and these are it's a really good set of players. The couple games before this, I was doing horrible. I was doing like 15 and 16s because I hadn't played the game in over a month and a half. I've been playing Battlefield. So when you play Battlefield nonstop, you know that your actions and your gameplay style changes up a lot compared from Modern Warfare or any Call of Duty game and back to Battlefield. But I mean, when you run around with a team like this, you feel like a complete badass sometimes when you do really well. While, you know, I do pretty well in this team. I think I get top of the scoreboard. Well, out of this group of guys, that's a huge accomplishment. I think some of them just had a bad game. But when you get a top player out of these, you know, out of these guys, you feel like a badass. And I mean, I love playing with a group of guys. It makes you feel like you're playing in like the best action movie when you play. That's why I play. I guess that's why I play online shooters. It's because you feel like you're playing an action movie. It's like, it's fun to dick around and stuff like that, and then but you also get to joke around with your friends and make each other laugh or just mess with each other and talk and just talk and hang out. I mean, that's really why I play multiplayer games. It's the social aspect. I mean, the story and the gameplay is fun and everything like that, and they keep it. It's not really interesting. It's fun to unlock stuff. That's what keeps you. I guess that's what really keeps you going on the same game. I mean, because I would still talk to my friends no matter what game I was playing. But it's got to be the game that holds you in. And, sorry, I'm still getting over being sick. I just coughed right into the microphone. I am sorry. But, I mean, depending on what game you're playing, it means how much, you know, kind of how much fun you're going to have. If you're playing a game you're not very good at and you get killed a lot or whatever and you take that stuff seriously, you're not going to have, you know, you're not going to have a good time. Don't french fry when you should have pizza. But, Borderlands 2 is coming out soon, and I'm actually really excited for that, and I hope most of you guys are. I hope that game sells really well. It needs to, because I love it, and I want another one after this. So Borderlands 2 is coming out, and I can't wait for that. That's like playing a super crazy, sci-fi action movie. That game's awesome. It's just guns and crazy animals, and you and friends just rolling around a crazy area, just blowing stuff away. Which is an awesome game. I played through the first one so many times, and I'm excited. The weird mixture of characters is always funny to me too. Like there's the little persons, the little people, the dwarf, like maniacs that will light themselves on fire and come at you, or just come at you with like a battle axe made out of like rusted steel and a drive shaft, and they'll just come after you like, oh shit. And you just blow that thing away with a fucking shotgun. But there's always that crazy mixture of characters in every game, which I've liked. But it made me think about when I was playing Borderlands a few months ago, and I rolled into this little camp, and I blew away a bunch of guys with the shotgun, like a crazy shotgun I had. It was like, I don't know, some weird thing with like acid and lightning or something. I don't know. It's something crazy, and I you know, one-shot people almost with it and just keep walking. But what cracked me up was I shot like the first big guy who ran at me, and I just blew him away. And it's like I took 2 shots and I killed him. But then there's like this scrawnier, smaller guy who comes running at me, and it's like, did you not just see what happened to your friend? I mean, his body's being eaten by acid. He's laying on the floor right there, man. He's there, and the guy just keeps coming. It's like, okay, boom, blow that guy away in one shot. It's like, well, okay, well that was fun. But it made me think of that like remember every like Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal movie, or like any kind of action movie, like Wesley Snipes action movie, where they would go to a bar. Like there's an awesome there's an awesome one of this in every Steven Seagal movie, where he's in like a bar or somewhere, and some dude walks up and like fucks with him, and like he gets in a fight. He's asking too many questions or whatever. He's talking to the ladies. Get away from the ladies. The guy comes up. He's like, "You got problems here?" "No, I don't have any problems." That's how Steven Seagal talks. Yeah, I know. It's pretty dead on Steven Seagal impersonation. Just calm down. "No, I'm good." And that starts like a weird Batman voice. "I don't need any trouble." But the guy like puts his hand on him, roughs him up, and they have like some little exchange of words. And then the guy kind of like swings at him or does something. And Steven Seagal like breaks his fucking hand, like grabs his wrist, twists it, and snaps his arm, pulls his fucking wrist out his asshole or some shit, like pushes it into him and then back out. And then, but what always cracked me up is not the first guy, because that's whatever. The next guy who comes up and just saw what happened. It's the total thing that just happened. It's the total thing that happens in the game that I just mentioned. The guy who comes up and the next guy comes up with like a pull cue and swings at him or whatever, and he gets his fucking neck snapped or like a foot to the goddamn junk, and his knee snaps. And it's like, dude, did you not see what happened? But even funnier than that is the third dude who comes up out of nowhere. And it just makes me laugh. If you ever watch a movie, you watch it because it's fucking hilarious. To try to get in the mind of these dudes. It's like your buddies just got fucked up. "No, I'm cool. I'm gonna see if I can take them. Don't worry. Look, I did some boxing in junior year in high school, and or I was in a fight night. I've beaten up a couple queers around town. You know, I think I could fight this specially trained, the special forces asshole." Watch. And that's the other thing in action movies, when they have like the special forces guy who comes back from war. And it's like he's in a bar. It's like there's the Nick Cage Con Air movie. There's an awesome scene in this. So it's like the dude's a decorated war veteran who's been killing dudes for 5 years in the desert with his bare hands and a fucking knife, whatever else he could find, like a cactus, just fucking rubbing some dude's face off. And there's some redneck with a fucking dip in and drinking a fucking Bud Light. He's like, "Hey, soldier boy," and it's like, why? First of all, he defended your country. Why the fuck are you messing with some dude? What quarrel do you have with this man? There's a recently I saw another movie when I was where was I? It was on a like it's like a Best or like a TV on like at a Fred Meyer's. That's what it was. Which if you guys don't know what a Fred Meyer's is, it's Canadian Walmart. But I'm not Canadian, by the way, if people ask. People ask, like they can tell. Like, that man, Canadian, they can tell. Just shut the fuck up, Tyler. You don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, there's another movie recently at Fred Meyer's TV called The Lucky One, with that Zac Efron movie where he's like a Marine or whatever. Or he's in the war and he finds like a picture or some shit, and it saves him somehow. Or I don't know. I was in the middle of it, but I was on that scene where there's like some guy going, "Hey, soldier boy," or some shit like that. It's like, really? Every movie this has to be in? This has to be in any movie with a returning vet where somebody's gonna have a problem with it? And it's usually the guy who has a problem with it is like the most redneck Republican dude who would not. He'd be like, "Oh," like I know guys like that, but they wouldn't be like, "Hey, soldier boy," fucking with them. They'd be buying him a beer, or asking him if he killed somebody over the fucking overseas, and telling about how he shot this 12-point buck the other day, or how he could have gotten the military too, but they didn't take him because he was 4F or some shit like that. One of his testicles was too small or some shit, some weird stuff, or he was doing too much drugs and he couldn't get in. I don't know. If you ever get a chance to watch another Steven Seagal movie, there's an On Deadly Ground has a good one of this, if there's some guys fucking with him. Yeah, I think it's On Deadly Ground, and he fucks him. He fucks him. He plays the hand slap game, which is an awesome Steven Seagal scene, because he smacks the shit out of his hands and punches him in the stomach. And I think he plays this game and fucks the dude up, and then he gets in a huge fight, and all these dudes come running at him, and he uses like a lasso and a bunch of other weird shit. That's a good one. There's other scenes like that. The Nicolas Cage Con Air movie is another good one if you guys haven't watched that one in a while. But thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out Mutagamers Podcast. Episode 44 is up, I believe, and you can watch that. And make sure to tell a friend about the show, guys, or tell a friend about the commentaries. I appreciate it. You know, spread it word of mouth. That's what we're trying to keep this grassroots through YouTube, if that makes sense. We're trying to keep it, you know, just tell a friend. We want you to pass it along. Thanks again for watching, guys. Have a good day.
Enemy escort airdrop incoming. Securing B. Good job, squad.